Hello everyone, it's Doodly Squatch. It's a brand new year, and I thought it would be fun to go through my sketchbook. That's my hand, my real life hand. Oh my goodness. Anywho, I began this sketchbook in March of 2025 and finished it shortly before the end of this year. So I thought it'd be fun to kind of flip through it, see if any ideas or stories pop up, whatever. But should be a good time. Trying something new? Why not? So this was I always do a title page. I can't remember who said this. It was a philosopher, but I always like that because I'm a loner. So it makes me feel good. And then, remember you shall die, but remember to live. Good stuff like that. I always like that. Anywho, let's see where we started with. Looks like we had some fast food. Went for both sides, but I didn't really get much more into this after that first day. I always liked the cheeseburger monsters from Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs because they were cute. I don't know. I like legs and stuff like that, so it's always kind of fun. Let's see if we can adjust this ever so slightly. Whew. All right. On to the next page. Must have been talking about bomb disposal with someone, but I was also playing Metal Gear 2 at the time, so Fat Man in his big bomb disposal outfit, all that. Sometimes there's themes each page, sometimes there's not. For example, here we go. Big fan of the Binding of Isaac series, so I wanted to draw the Four Horsemen and started off with my boy Famine here. And then just random creature, lots of joints and fingers, all that jazz, stuff we love. Here's War, there we go, another horseman. Doing sketches of my boy Bill Cipher. Always like him as well, he's a good guy. Kind of trying to figure out in my head how his little separate portions would be twisty, but I never quite got it. If he's 2D or at least flat like he was, that's close. But and here we go, Pestilence. I'm proud of this one. I love the little nasty maggots in his mouth and everything. Let's see. Nice thick pages on this one. Oh, I'm proud of this boy. So this is my Pennywise, and he spans both pages. So we got coming out of the well, all the different arms and things. And there he be. This one started out, I was just drawing a silly face with a big stretched out mouth, and then it just became Pennywise. And a lot of fun. Really enjoy drawing all his ruffles and all that. I'll be doing a video on Welcome to Derry. I did some fan art for that, so stay tuned. And we got Death. Good old spooky boy Death. Oh, this thing is having issues. That's all right. We don't mind technical difficulties here. So that's 3 horsemen. And this one started out as just this guy. And over time I would come back and revisit this page and kind of expand him out, make him into a bigger, uglier sort. But you can tell the things I love drawing. Oh, there we go. So there's all the characters from Day of the Tentacle. I did a large purple tentacle here, and then the crew. Definitely one of my childhood memories. Love playing this game. Still play it to this day. They made a rebooted version, and so now I can enjoy it even more and play it on my PlayStation. Shoot. Let's see. Oh, Stretchy Face McGee. Everyone knows these. There we go. Yeah, done a fair amount of these guys, huh? Let's see. Here's just a page of whatevers. My little guinea pig man. And then Puffer Fish with a bazooka. Shout out to Big Puffer. He's a YouTuber that I really enjoy. I always love watching his content. And did a doodle of my wife killing flies, because that's her, her full-time job sometimes. Feels like it. Let's see. Here's my daughter! There we go. I drew her. She was wearing a particularly cool sweater that she had crocheted, and her outfit was just on fleek. I don't know, as they say. Whatever. But she had the two-toned hair at the time. She's got her crochet hooks and her groovy shoes that she painted all over. So just a good time to doodle. It was fun. Let's see, we got another thing that started out over here and made its way over here. And by no means are these things finished. A lot of times it's just a spot to get ideas out, and then if I come back and revisit them, I do. But if not, then it's okay, because sketchbook is just where you can get messy and fart around in, all that jazz. Oh, Tinkaton! I was doing one of Draw Me a Robot's draw this in your style things, and the prompt was robotic Pokemon, and so here's Tinkaton. They already have a pretty cool hammer, but I slapped a rocket on it, and this one I actually scanned and then worked on digitally. So that's another thing I do with a lot of my sketches. If I like it enough, I'll go in and get it. Here's some like folk style stuff. I was sort of figuring it out on this side, and then tried my best here, even messed up a little, but I like how it turned out, and the style was fun enough to where I tried a few more like that. I did a big water buffalo. He's okay, not the best, but I got a unicorn, and let's see, and then oh man, I got my scary minstrel man. This was just kind of fun, filling in all the coat here. He was originally just a head with a pair of floating hands, so I thought I'd give him some background, that sort of thing. Let's see what we got next. Oh, here's a so my children and I were at a comic book store, and there was a rather large fellow there, and he was more good-natured than this, but just the idea of an angry person playing Magic the Gathering is always funny to me. Golly, my son made a funny comment. I can't remember at the moment what. But, he said it. Just he's like the living version of the Indiana Jones ball. And then over here we got just a collection of faces, and then a bendy straw. My daughter was going through a bendy straw phase, so I was just doing a quick sketch of one for her. And then, hello fellow children, would you like some candy? And here's our creep of the week here. Just having fun with textures mostly. Let's see. Then we've got this cute fella. He's apparently eating something that's either spicy or he's got some bad breath. And then some more straws, and then a fun little thing. It's a little crumpled up note that says, "Thing are going to get better." It was based off conversation with someone, and made me smile, so I thought I'd doodle it real quick. And then here we go. We've got my boy Griffin's character Pumpkin, and then his friend McCoy's character just calls him McCoy. He's normally looks very simple like that, from the Project Madness games, from those cool guys, Crinkles and Michael Swaim. But I wanted to give him a little more personality, and I was playing Silk Song at the time, so of course gonna make him a weaver. I just like how this turned out, and it's fun how many versions of Pumpkin we can do, and his signature lighter, The Boy Likes Fire. And then I was wanting to reimagine all the Candyland characters, so here we have Mr. Mint, and then Cloppy. He always creeped me out, even on the game board. He was a scary dude. And then Plumpy. I guess Plumpy got replaced recently, or at some point. There's a dragon now. I like Plumpy better. He was an okay card. Then we have Lord Licorice. Another scary looking dude, but he looks fun. I like Licorice. I prefer Black Licorice, so woo team Black Licorice. But and then just some sketches. I saw a live show at the Georgia Center for Puppetry Arts, and they had like a late night, like sort of like adult show. And one of the characters' name was Barely Dreadful. There we go. They were called the Ghastly Dreadfuls, and this was Barely Dreadful. And I loved his look. and he didn't talk. He just said roar. And then sketches while watching the new FNAF movie with my boy. Having some fun with that. Just twinkling around. Let's see. Then we have Queen Frostine. If any of these guys would be a Dark Souls boss, it would definitely be her. And then we watched Guillermo del Toro's Frankenstein. So those are just some scribbles while watching that one. Let's see. We have Lollipop Princess. She's kind of a fun one to do. I like her dress with all the lollipops on it. And messing with wording. And then King Candy. Ho, 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 we got him. And that was a hard one because he's got so much different candy on him. And then we had a day full of frogs. Just some frogs. However you like it. Just some silly old frogs. But our evening of Violent Night, watching that. Our tradition for Christmas. I've got a tooting Santa Claus. Ho ho. Let's see. And then we finished Stranger Things. And that was a hoot. We had a lot of fun with that one. Glad it's over. Hopefully there's new and interesting things and not another show just trying to be like it, but we will just have to see. And then sketches for my possible end of the year thing. I like to kill the year, so we're trying to figure out. I'm gonna have them posted up as some kind of like biblical angel. And then my last doodle was these guys. So nothing too amazing, just fiddling around with it. But yeah. So hope you guys enjoyed this. It's kind of hard to set up. I'll try and figure out a better way to do it. Anywho, but I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we will see you on the next one.